There is nothing wrong with your radio.
Do not attempt to adjust the volume.
We are controlling the broadcast.
For the next hour we will control all that you hear.
You are about to experience the knowledge and insights of the Media Mothership.
This is episode 140.
Is it really?
Really? Yep. Thought that was last
What
week.
a colossal waste of time.
Is it a colossal waste of time? Well, given the limited audience interaction we often get, I don't fear
It's wasting no one's
wasting
time.
people's time. And at the time, if they're doing this while they're doing something else, multitasking, I don't feel we're encouraging at all.
Yeah,
on time lost. In fact, you're probably potentially getting one or two little bits of news or knowledge.
I thought they were going to say time added.
That's right. Add to your time. Hopefully people feel that way. This is Media Mothership. I'm your host, Dr. Craig, joined by co-host Lord Taylor.
Hello.
And B.A. Zeke.
That's me. I'm back.
B.A.
Back. B.A. like B.A. Baracus was my
bachelor, right?
You only got a bachelor?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I would have thought you would have done honours.
What did you do that gave you a lordship?
Yeah, good question.
I bought it.
I'm the only legitimately attained honorific.
Hey, I've for years I've campaigned to be called a magister.
And that's based on the... Masters, that's right, magister.
Yeah. Wouldn't you just be master? Master?
No, because we're taking like the old connotations and the old sort of things,
right, okay.
And like when you were a master, you became a magister of something.
Okay.
And then you became the doctor of something further on in your training?
I'm not a doctor, yeah.
Well, they probably didn't tell you that. They told me that.
You're on the doctor club.
He said now. So you're listening to Media Mothership, broadcasting out of Edge Radio Studios here in Nipaluna, Hobart, Tasmania.
It's not a studio.
Ground zero. It is. It's literally the studio.
It is a studio.
This is a studio. Oh, did you say studios?
Yeah,
well, we're broadcasting out of Edge Radio Studios.
It makes it sound like DreamWorks Studios.
We've got a production booth.
It's just studio.
Okay, we're coming out of the Edge Radio Studio.
Tin Pot Studio.
In Hobart, Nipaluna, Tasmania. And Media Mothership explores how media shapes our understanding of the world around us. We're going to dive into some unusual media news happenings in media and popular culture today's show. If this drives you to engage with us, you may do so via the SMS 04 888 707. Warning, if you do that, we've been noticing names are attached to messages. Though a number of people have said that's not their name. So who knows where the algorithm is getting pulled on. So if you want to find out what you're named from your phone, SMS us in 04 888 707 and we'll tell you what whatever the algorithm is that this SMS system's patched into has named you. You may also message us on YouTube and Twitch. We're streaming live, so if you want to see us in the flesh, if you fear that this is just a elaborate language learning model that is not human, check us out physically.
Oh, we have one.
Physically in there. Okay, we've got no name.
What is my name?
No name.
Your name is no name.
Your name is no name.
That's
You've
me,
broken the system.
It's me.
Oh, really? You just used your own phone?
Yeah.
No,
I used someone else's phone.
Your own number.
Yeah, for some reason, everyone gets a name except for you.
Yeah, I have never gotten a name, and I've literally written in there, my name is Taylor Lidston, and I like this show, and it doesn't pick it up.
Yeah, because everyone else is getting names in our system. So today's show, we're going to look at, on that topic of strange experiences, strange pop culture news stories from the last couple of weeks. So it's weird stories that reveal bigger shifts in media culture. So what weird pop culture story caught your attention recently? I asked myself.
I thought you were going to ask me. I was going to
Let's start with fan culture chaos. A great little article's popped up over the last few weeks. Actually, it's been a running discussion over the last few weeks. If I go to the article from IGN, the article's titled "Walter Sends His Wishes." Walter sends his wishes. Game of Thrones and Breaking Bad fans are destroying each other's ratings as part of a review bomb war. Either of you guys into Breaking Bad or Game of Thrones?
I've watched both.
I've watched neither.
Oh, great. Well, this article describes the escalating conflict between Breaking Bad fans and Game of Thrones fans over the IMDb ratings. And mainly it's because there was an episode of the latest Game of Thrones series called A Night of Seven Kingdoms. So this is a spin-off series from Game of Thrones. It's set, I think, like 750 years after the House of Dragons series that wrapped previously.
So none of the characters are the same?
None of the characters, if you've been watching.
Oh, wait, yeah, wait.
Some of them birth characters that you see in Game of Thrones.
Oh.
Or at least in their heritage,
Yeah, so this is closer to the actual Game of Thrones proper main events.
I think we're still 2 generations away. Oh no, because one of the brothers is in Game of Thrones that we are seeing here as a very old man by the time Game of Thrones happens.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's
just
before Game of Thrones. Yeah, just before.
I thought it was in the future. Okay.
So anyway, it's describing these two fandoms. New episode of A Night of Seven Kingdoms threatened to match Breaking Bad's episode called Ozymandias. And this Ozymandias. Up until that point was the only TV episode on IMDb to have a perfect 10 out of 10 rating. All right, so I think it's the last episode.
On IMDb?
IMDb. Yeah. So this is...
Are you on IMDb?
Yeah. I mean...
Are you credited on IMDb?
No. Wow, yeah, here we go. You're in there.
How about you, Zeke? Are you credited on IMDb?
No, I don't think credited, no.
So,
Am I credited on IMDb?
Yeah.
Yes,
what does
I
your
am.
Grokpedia page say? Is that the only reference that Grokpedia's used?
Yeah, it was one of them. IMDb
from background peasant in
Launceston townsfolk.
Yeah, background peasant.
That's
in which one was it? Nightingale?
Yeah, the Nightingale.
Yeah.
Which I still have never seen, to be honest.
Maybe that should be your title here on Media
Nightingale.
Mothership. Yeah. But the beeps are happening.
I don't know how to turn my phone off.
Anyway, so what had happened was Ozymandias was the only perfect 10 out of 10 Ozymandias 10 out of 10 rating on IMDb. And what's happened is this escalation around Breaking Bad fans who have been review bombing the New Usurper, which is this episode of Night of the Seven Kingdoms that was threatening to become a 10 out of 10.
Yep.
It was like tracking at 9.5, 9.8. So they started review bombing that series so that it wouldn't threaten Ozymandias as the only 10 out of 10.
You're so unsure about it.
I am. So this has been escalating. Breaking Bad fans have been review bombing episodes. It turns out not only of this show, but a whole series of other shows have been receiving this. Like Game of Thrones in the past, anything basically that's...
Oh, so really it's Breaking Bad. Well,
The Sopranos,
the
The
world
Wire,
against
Mad
Breaking Bad
Men,
fans.
Band of Brothers, 6 Feet Under, right? They've all received the Breaking Bad fandom's review bombs in the past, as episodes have potentially started trending towards a 10 out of 10.
It can't be that good.
They do also know this is IMDb, right? Like it's one review platform.
It's not Rotten Tomatoes, but yeah, I mean, look, I mean, the fascinating outcome of what's happened here, because this has been escalating, is that Game of Thrones fans are retaliating, as well as a whole bunch of other fans, against this Breaking Bad behavior and started downvoting Ozymandias.
This was a bad idea by them because now every fandom from every other show is going to downvote them.
Which has happened, right? So now it's just been revealed recently that this previously 10 out of 10 scored episode, Ozymandias,
It's
is
now
now
0 out of 10.
9.5. No, they've brought it down slightly to 9.5. So it's ended the 13-year reign of this near perfect now sole episode of a series.
I mean, people have just got
Ironic.
so much time, don't they?
Ironic.
They do. Slash, it could also just be bots, I guess. It's like one
Ah, they
person.
would have unleashed some bots, I'm assuming.
It could just be you, Zeke.
Well, I think that's what's been holding
out of
our
me.
show back. I think
My secret's out.
Media Mothership's ratings have probably been affected by some review bombing from Breaking Bad
By
fandom.
me? No.
How do fan communities use this? I mean, it's interesting how a fan community can latch onto a rating system to, I guess.
Well, I thought ratings meant for when I initially read the article and everything. I thought ratings meant like TV ratings, and I thought, how? I'm like, these shows are not on air anymore.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Like there's been a Nelson poll calling people up,
Yeah.
and no,
They're so angry they've gone back in the past.
Yes. And then instead not watched.
Well, it is interesting. I mean, it does bring into that question. Previously, it's a good point, Zeke, because previously you'd have gatekeepers, you'd have movie critics, you'd have your movie show that you watch with the critics, you know, the movie show with David Stratton and co-host starts with an M. And there's a clue. That's a message now. But that, of course, with the uptake of various collective commons or collective intelligence spaces like Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb, where they allow audience members to submit their values, it was heralded as a wonderful democratizing of judgment where fans and non-critics can demonstrate the value of a text. But it does bring into that question, is that good, right? Who does have the power to define what's culturally significant, right? In this case, you could say fans, but they're behaving very badly, right? The Breaking Bad fans weaponizing that very tool to artificially keep their show at 10 out of 10. And I guess it does challenge that system of gatekeeping, challenge that system of how you get cultural legitimacy if you can just hack the system like this. Troubling. Of course, you can weaponize that. I mean, for instance, I could jump on our SMS line and start posting various encouragement to myself.
Yeah, or your co-host could go on and
do the same as no named. It is fascinating, that kind of astroturfing that they refer to, that sock puppeting, right?
it's also just like, but like IMDb though, you know, like it's
not
the end of the world.
It's not the source, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Next weird story of, I guess, fan culture chaos is this story coming out of, which you turned me on to, actually, Taylor Floor 796.
Yeah.
So I've dug around a little bit, found a couple of articles about it. It's a live GIF space, and it's
floor796.com.
right, floor796.com if you want to track it down. It's basically a massive animated GIF project, right? It's created amazingly by a single artist over years, right? I think some of the first articles I came across were like 8 years ago that featured it.
What was it? Floor what?
Floor796.
796.
Oh,
And do you
796.
know why it's called 796?
I can't remember. He does write about it on like the where he's talking about it.
Yeah.
There is some reason
There is.
behind it, but I can't remember.
The numbers 7, 9, and 6 correspond to the letters
Oh, in GIF.
GIF. There
Yes.
you go, GIF. GIF or GIF. So basically, it's a massive thing, single artist doing it, and the great thing about it is it features clickable characters from every fandom imaginable. And these are little kind of cartoon-like versions of the characters as well. So little tiny cartoon characters who are all existing in this huge space station, right? These little biomes. So it's got pretty much every fandom imaginable.
Pretty much,
collected in
yeah.
there. You got movies, TV, anime, memes, games, all characters from these spaces coexisting in this fictional space station.
And if there is something that's missed, they're gonna make another one. Yeah.
So the article I was reading, cheeseburger.com, was talking about it as a nerd Disneyland with hidden Easter eggs and interactive elements. Yeah, so fascinating little, I guess, in terms of its fandom, that kind of participatory culture and labor.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, enormous, massive, unpaid creative labor from this creator, but being able to demonstrate this amazing love and what
this
if.
is like, I'm looking at it now, and it's crazy. Like the amount of.
What are some of the characters you see?
Oh, well, there was a Pooh from The Simpsons. There was the robbers from the from the Dark
Apu from The
Knight.
Simpsons? Apu.
Apu.
Right, yep. So the
Sorry,
Indian.
maybe I didn't put enough emphasis on that. But Chef from South Park. Robbie Rotten from Lazy Town.
So random. I love
It
it.
really is. Look, and it does show. I mean, I do like the interactiveness as well, that you're clicking on it and the kind of nostalgia of seeing characters that you may not have seen for a while, and binding these very different fandoms together because of the characters are all located in the same space.
This R2D2 one's pretty good though.
What makes the R2D2 one quite good, Zeke?
He is
Theater of the mind.
He's in a bathroom. He's relieving himself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oil into a urinal.
Yes. Yeah.
Check it out. Yeah. All manner of piss takes then.
Yeah, you could say.
Yeah. So again, check it out. Given how long it's been running, there's a fantastic cultural memory that's within this. There's tons of fictional characters, and that idea of shared memory, I guess, that globally, there's the Miyazaki characters, Star Trek. So it's an amusing way, rather than maybe scrolling through an endless doom scroll, to instead enjoy a bit of created art.
I can't believe they've got the dude. Have you seen Overlord, the anime?
No.
No, they've got the main character in there.
Oh, from
And it's-
Overlord,
Yeah,
the anime.
his name's like Ains Al Gown or something.
Right. And he's the bartender.
Yeah. But he's in Overlord. He's, I don't know if you've ever seen Overlord, but it's a dude trapped in a video game.
Oh, no.
Basically.
Right. Well, there we go. So dive into that amazing GIF. What was the site again?
Floor796.com.
And you're listening to Media Mothership here with Dr. Craig, joined by Lord Taylor and B.A. Zeke.
That's me.
Now, fiction bleeding into reality. An article, really, from the Resident Evil game. A bit of immersive marketing here. Fictional corporations, behaving like real ones. Gaming brands using their game brand as a storytelling platform. So this is a story coming out of a couple of locations. Automaton and PC Gamer have two quite interesting little articles. What it's talking about is how in Capcom's Resident Evil video game series, they've currently done one of those kind of alternate reality in-world ads that is within the fictional umbrella universe.
Oh,
right?
like Helldivers thing.
Yeah. So the thing is, this is using real products, so it's the cup noodle ramen product, right? So it's
By Nissin.
by Nissan. So they've claimed that umbrella noodles are
I saw this, yeah.
infringing on their copyrights, right? But it's a stunt, right? So in the
I
game,
didn't know it was a stunt. That cheapens it.
in the game, umbrella noodles are this kind of in-joke that use the same packaging and type of lettering as the well-known instant noodle cup ramen you can get from various supermarkets. This is the cup noodle one. So they launched this legal action against them, and there are ads with their scientists talking about it, that it's infringing noodle scientists. But the stunt's tied up for the upcoming release of the latest Resident Evil game, Resident Evil Requiem, which is set in Raccoon City. There was another article about this game. Raccoon City. Ice-T posted on his socials recently because he's been playing this game, and the headline was something like Ice-T posts the most Ice-T thing ever from the game, and it was because he said, you play a good game when you can't get some of the scenes out of your head, and it's this scene with this spider creature that attacks you, and it's meant to be one of the most traumatizing experiences of all gaming. Right? As you're playing the game, this huge spider tries to attack you, and there's a mod you can get which changes the spider into a huge Thomas the Tank Engine.
Of course.
So it's this grinning, maniacal Thomas the Tank Engine steaming towards you. Anyway. So basically, this game's getting a lot of hype at the moment, including this in-universe, kind of our universe legal action joke thing. Because Umbrella Noodles appeared way back in 2003, and it's been a recurring thing in the Resident Evil franchise since then. There's been a mock commercial that's been done showing fans how to create the Umbrella noodles using cup noodles. So you buy your cup noodles, but then you replace it with this other stuff to make it closer to the Umbrella noodles you can get in the game.
Just like a label.
No, you meant to use basil sauce and tripe.
Oh. The classic combo.
Yeah.
Tasty. And Japanese fans are speculating that this hints at a real Capcom and Nissan collaboration around the corner. They might be releasing a brand of noodles which are in-universe Umbrella noodles.
Wow,
but we can buy them here. It is interesting when... I guess what's interesting here is that Umbrella, they're the villains, right? These are the bad guys. The basil sauce tripe cup noodles are kind of, are they desirable consumer merchandise, right? It's that interesting kind of thing. And if anyone's playing bingo at home, it's really transmedia. Click off the transmedia icon because you're looking at how you can get this video game story told in another platform like Noodles and a noodle company, and then doing an ad on it.
What are the other things on the bingo card? Craig swears on air.
That's a tough one. That's a difficult one to get.
Yeah.
SMS it now for your list. But you've got also that corporate satire, I guess. I mean, it's companies trying to come across as kind of hip and funny and in-wild. So I think your reaction, Taylor, is very human. That kind of disappointment. And it's kind of like, it's
up until like 5 minutes ago, he was feeling sorry for them.
So you felt that Capcom, like Nissan, for some had decided you are infringing on our packaging, and we're taking legal action.
No, the game, the game,
Resident Evil.
Umbrella Noodles was suing Nissan. That's what was so great about it. That was the story that I'd heard.
Oh. And it is a good story. It's a good promotional stunt, right? The Capcom's creating, again, this fictional lawsuit from the Resident Evil universe's Umbrella Corporation, which is suing Nissan Foods, claiming cup noodles infringed on their in-game product, Umbrella Noodles. The timing doesn't line up in terms of cup noodles came out in 1971, and this was used in 2004, but...
On the subject of product... Have you seen the video of the CEO of McDonald's trying their new burger?
My kids are talking about it. They're saying, Dad, we should go to McDonald's and eat a burger to perform this act, right? Because since then, so this was the McDonald's CEO
the big
did this. Yeah,
Big Arch.
that's right. For the burger, Big Arch. I don't think it's here in Australia.
is, yeah.
It is?
Oh,
Okay.
it is, yeah, it was
right.
launching, I think.
Anyway, so this is the new burger, and basically, as part of their social media advertising, they sat the CEO down, and he's raving about it. A lot of articles have picked up and have claimed that he bites into it and clearly doesn't like it. I didn't read that when I was seeing.
No,
his
he just took a
performance.
really small
Small
bite of
bite.
it.
A really
and it
small
was
bite
like,
and
yeah.
said, "I'm going to eat that later," sort of thing.
And since then, I've seen the Hungry Jacks
Yeah.
or Burger King have done their version of it.
Yeah, where the
their
CEO comes in, takes a massive
Yeah.
man
bite.
bite
I
of it.
didn't realize I did that because I saw the original video on the McDonald's. It came on my feed.
Yep.
And I looked at the comments,
Oh, yeah.
and Hungry Jack's is one of the
Oh,
ones
really?
below,
Hungry Jack's-
or Burger King, whichever one it is.
Yep.
Same company, obviously, but and yeah, it was like we didn't finish it either.
I mean, you can't deny the quick-footed social media account holder for
Yeah.
Big Burger King doing that. And there's a history of moments where I think Wendy's Twitter account was famous for it. They would really talk down competition or post various.
But the
percentages.
terrible thing about the CEO when he was before he was taking the bite, when he was explaining about it, was he never called it a burger. He never called it food. He called it the product. And that was the strange thing about it. And the thing that I really like about McDonald's is that their PR team have really lent into that. And so now I saw an ad on Facebook and it said, McDonald's, try our new product. And had the picture of the burger.
Wow,
Yeah, I see it
wow,
here.
wow.
Take a bite of our new product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and a conspiracy person might say, yeah, well, they can't call it food,
Yeah, exactly.
right?
Yeah.
They want to call it product to avoid, any legal problems.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Well, it is hilarious. I mean, it is a very spontaneous, accidental thing. At least it's accidental, right? I mean, as long as it's not a half-feigned attempt at actual legitimate grassroots thing. Because I know in the past there's been commercial campaigns, like the Whopper did a really bad jingle in the US, and it was kind of that so bad it's good, but it was grassroots
Yeah.
badness. I mean, it was performing grassroots badness, but it was performed, I think, by
So grassroots badness. Now that reminds me of a commercial that came out for what's that shop called? It was Souvlaki Hut.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever seen that video with there's like a famous footballer and the worst CG gorilla you could ever think of.
Souvlaki Hut.
Yeah, Souvlaki Hut. And there's this gorilla sort of beating its chest really slowly because they can't animate it properly. And then this footballer is really badly sort of acting and going "Whoa, monkey! Do you want a banana?" And it beats its chest again. It's like,
We could do
how
that.
about a souvlaki? And throws the souvlaki at the gorilla, and it eats it and is happy.
And yeah, and it's a difficult one to pull off in terms of going really cheap and bad and hoping the audience will be in on it.
All I can say is whatever you're visualizing in your mind, it is
Not
nowhere near as bad as it actually is. So go and search that up
One
on
of the-
YouTube after the show.
a strange campaign I remember hearing about in the States was the subservient chicken campaign, where basically, I think it was KFC or someone, there was a website you could go to, Subservient Chicken, and it was a guy dressed as a chicken, and it's kind of in a poorly lit single room, and you type something into it, right? Dance or something, and Subservient Chicken does it. He dances, right? And so it was one of these questions of how are they getting all these acts that you're typing in for him to do? Because you could pretty much, I think most of the acts were, and this was maybe 15, 18 years ago, worth checking out Subservient Chicken. I don't know if it's on the internet, but...
So was it just like a live stream?
yeah, it was like a live stream.
But
an
was it like
OnlyFans
actually
thing.
a live stream?
No, and this is what people were saying. Like they would have to have, because at any time in the day you
Yeah.
could go to this.
Type
this
in
site.
dance and the chicken dances.
Dancers,
Type in
jump,
sing, and the chicken
would
sing.
perform something like that. Yep,
Type
subservient
in
chicken.
Type in kill the French ambassador.
That's not
That
that like.
explains
That's
so
not
much.
great. That's sort of like.
It would do it.
That's sort of like the Twitch plays Pokemon.
Yes.
Sort of.
Yeah. Twitch plays Pokemon. So that was the case of someone playing Pokemon and crowdsourcing the actions to the Twitch chat. And yeah, it's all. I mean, Twitch plays Pokemon also involved one of those weird experiences where organically people started to develop communities within it and compete against each other. Like, this is an untruth. These people are trying to get the wrong, because obviously people are spamming the Twitch chat. So various groups tried to come together to lobby against each other, like our chat screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like No Name and
And no name.
yeah.
All right, fragile media history and cultural preservation. Two interesting articles I came across here. One is a lost Japanese visual novel prototype, and I guess the phenomenon of capsule toys in Japan. But I want to go to the PC Gamer article. The 50. So this is an article headline: Only 50 floppy disks of this prototype Japanese visual novel were ever produced, and one just got destroyed in transit. Today, an important piece of history has been lost forever.
Wow.
So basically, this is about a. Oh, my son's trying to call me.
Didn't need to go
We're
take
live on air.
That's all right. I mean, I could put him to air.
that. Yeah.
Hello, you're on air.
So this is the Tsukuhime Trial Edition.
Oh, I heard about this. There's
Yep.
only like 15 in existence or something like that.
Yeah, so only 15 in existence. 50 in
Oh, 50.
existence.
Okay.
Of Tsukuhime Trial Edition prototype floppy disk were ever produced, making this a uniquely valuable piece of gaming history. However, in the US, the Customs
Officer.
Office, the US Customs, destroyed the disk during inspection. So the guy, he
On
received
purpose,
it.
or-
No, not on purpose.
Well, I don't
think.
know. Have a look at if you have a look at the article, you'll see that the entire floppy disk has been ripped open, and the actual insides of it have been taken out and then pulled apart.
There you go. Maybe they thought there was something.
I think so, yeah.
inside.
So the disk has been inspected thoroughly, right? I guess maybe they thought something was within the disk. So this would have been, a random routine search.
Or they have something against floppy disks.
That's right. Oh, what is this weird black device?
They probably don't know what it is.
Well, yeah, exactly.
So again, it highlights how physical media vulnerable to this type of destruction. Right?
Absolutely.
Sort of like Flappy Bird.
Yeah, Flappy Bird.
Well, that was where the creator themselves decided to pull it from the App Store, right?
I think so, yeah. People would sell their device
Right,
for so
'cause
much
it was
money
physically still
because it was
installed.
physically still installed. A much better example of this, I think, is actually the what was that? That demo that was it Konami or something? There was a demo for a game, and it involved Hideo Kojima, I think. And then after he left, they just scrapped it and they got rid of the demo. It was I can't remember the name of the
And
game.
it's only on a hard drive.
If you downloaded it, you've still got it. Otherwise, it doesn't exist.
Wow.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Isn't that horror? It's a horror.
It's a horror game.
thing. Yep, I have heard of that.
Is it PT? PT? No.
P.T. Barnum.
So the buyer who bought this now broken thing, of course, has filed a formal inquiry with U.S. Customs, and he's been posting on his socials to raise awareness about preventing similar incidences.
So in terms of preventing similar incidents, is the subject of archiving.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what should be archived?
Well, I know.
Should everything be archived?
I know. There's various people looking at archiving. And Good Old Games, for instance, as a retail store, has as its whole premise that it's trying to archive forgotten games. I mean, the mobile phone games, I think people are... I was talking to a friend who's doing, like, I think a master's in computing, and they were saying, yeah, a lot of these mobile phone games are just going to disappearing.
Absolutely.
Right?
And the thing about that is, when I was a kid, my favourite games on iPhone...
Were mobile phone games.
No, my favourite games on iPhone
Oh.
were by... Adult Swim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And-
Limited kind of to the launch window of whatever the show was.
Yeah. I mean, they had like where a ball rolled down a hill and you had to hit as many people on the way down with a big boulder. And one of my favourite games.
Favorite. Explains a lot.
You can't play it anymore. Just because your phone literally cannot play it anymore. Ever again.
'Cause it was
you need
only-
to get an iPhone 4
Yeah.
to actually play it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you've got to have kind of physical infrastructure that's able to house these games.
But we're not going to have that, so should it be digital?
Well, and again, that's where some acts of piracy the community would legitimize, I guess, their acts of piracy with emulation, right? Where
Not just with emulation, though. So have you heard about Anna's Archive?
Anna's Archive.
Anna's Archive. So Anna's Archive is still one of the biggest shadow library mirrors in the planet.
Right.
So shadow library is where you've got all of these PDFs, EPUB sort of files of like things you can read, of textbooks, of fiction books and things like that. And so they've just been working around this space, and they've been doing it for about, I don't know, 8 or 9 years or something like that.
Legitimately, do the countries try and crack down on this?
So far, no one has tried to crack down on them.
Right. So it's in a grey...
But now, they took Spotify. They took
are they...
everything off
Really?
Spotify.
Really, right. Yep. This
And had this massive archive of everything that has ever been on Spotify. And now things are looking bad for them. Because Spotify is bringing the whole weight
course.
of Spotify and everything against them.
Wow, I mean, yes. I mean, that's now changed it from a, here's something that's gone out of publication or out of print or out of circulation to, here's an existing service which is providing and here's a duplicate.
But they're not
So
doing
that's-
it because of the service. They're doing it to archive that music. So where is the legality, not legality, but ethicalness of archiving there?
Well, yes. I mean, clearly this would be in breach of many copyright restrictions. I mean, interestingly, a news article was pointing out that in the States, a attempt to overturn a decision that AI created art can be copyrighted was thrown out. So it still remains the case that what you create without language learning models, you can't copyright, right? That it has to be created by a human for it to be copyrightable. What's interesting, I guess, with this case is that, I mean, I am sympathetic to some degree where you have cases of like lost films, right? So these are films that are still within copyright. They're at, because like, what is it, 100 years plus life of author or whatever, right? Yeah, so incredibly long. So there are some people that have silent films, right? It's fallen back to the family's estate, and the family's estate simply have not preserved it. And it's just deteriorating and it's going to get lost. So, you do have questions being asked around, is this model really preserving culture as effectively as it could? But I think Spotify, it's a pretty clear case.
I mean, it's a pretty clear case, yeah. But when it comes to archiving, you don't know what's gone until it's gone.
No, that's right. These family estates that maybe are sitting on silent films from, their great grandfathers, which they have no interest in anymore. Then they think, they're sitting on a fortune. They go to auction it, and they open it up, and they haven't preserved it. So it's done. Yeah, and that's the great fear for many people, that certain we know there are certain copies out there, maybe 1 or 2 copies of silent films. They're in these estates. They can't be accessed, and the fear is they're going to be lost.
But it's strange how that music is seen as a more sort of copyrightable item than the written word. That's what I always found interesting. Because they never went after them when they were just a shadow library.
Right, for written text. Well, I mean, yeah. Look,
what gives music that extra boost over into copyrightability than a written word, which usually takes a lot longer to actually create?
Sure. I mean, I know on YouTube, if I'm to play any stings, but I found the same with Doctor Who, right? Whenever I do like a little Doctor Who quote, suddenly the BBC bot will silence like the minute on each side of whenever that clip got played, and it can't be accessed from the UK, right? So, yeah, there are some copyright holders who are very litigious and obviously have a super finely tuned bot system that is doing it. But also Spotify, you know, if Spotify as a profitable commercial operator wants people to use its service, that is corporate industry to use its service, they need to be reassured that Spotify is going to protect their commercial interests.
You see, the thing is, I love Spotify, but I hope they go under. Honestly, they're the worst company in the world.
Or change of heart, and then they actually pay their artists properly.
Okay, yeah, that would be good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you may as well say capitalism as a model is
Spotify.
You know, I mean, Spotify is just
does Spotify.
It's a symptom. Does Spotify? It's a symptom. It's an egregious one, but there are so many of them. You know, I mean, yes, you can rail against those systems, but
no, there's a reason why I hate Spotify, right? Because I have my music on Spotify. Okay. It's the best place for people to discover your music, right? Because everyone uses Spotify. Everyone pays for Spotify.
I don't, but
most people, most normal people, Craig.
my audience is anyway.
Get Spotify, and because I'm under 1,000 streams.
Okay.
Per calendar year, you need to be above 1,000 streams.
So you've got various songs, and a stream means someone's listened to.
Yeah. For my account, I've got something like 700 streams or something like that.
Songs. So does a stream mean song, or stream means?
Stream means someone's listened to it and streamed it.
Someone played it.
Yeah. On demand. Yeah. Engaged.
So I'm at 700. That means I don't get paid. It needs to hit that 1,000 until I get paid. So they're directly taking my
Look,
profit.
I mean, it's that, like the 763 floor. These models are exploitative. These are all exploitative models.
I don't care if it's like 40 cents. It's still the money that my song has earned.
Well, you know, I think if these commercial enterprises were going to lower their profits to help disseminate a small amount to a larger number of people, the moral economy they've got in action there would go up. Their sense of value, moral value, would increase. But again, who is it that they're answering to? Their shareholders, right? They're not answering to you, the music creator, unless you want to become a shareholder of Spotify and then try and use that shareholder voice. Even that seems very flawed. I mean, it's the model. It's the model, right? I guess I'm sounding a little defeatist, but yeah, I mean, it's
hard. It's hard. Like, no one can necessarily. I mean, I know there's like ones like Tidal. I don't fully know how that works as much, but you
I
have
don't
to.
even know what that is.
Have you never heard of Tidal?
No, it's just what you said.
No. TIDL.
I have.
It's like it's a competitor to Spotify. You have to pay though to access it. That's where they get the money, and then they distribute it to the artists in a better percentage than Spotify.
Are you sure?
I'm sure that it's a better percentage than Spotify.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's all I'll say though.
My music is on there, by the way. Listen to it.
As a struggling content creator on various platforms, I totally share your frustration that, you know, there's simply no. I see, you know, a huge barrier of entry. And this is the problem with all cultural industries, right? All creative enterprises, that you've got like a 5% success rate, right? That 5% of super success, right? Where people are earning the millions, the big actors, the famous book authors, right? they've broken through. They're not the norm though, right? They seem to be an appealing act to emulate, right? This person got successful. I love creating, so I'm going to do my PewDiePie.
I do my
Let's
own
Plays.
media mothership.
My own media mothership. But yeah, no, what you end up with is a media mothership, right?
Yeah.
You end up with, you know, something that's fulfilling for another set of metrics, right?
Yeah.
It's not financial metrics. It's I guess it's that tired. I mean, we could have spoke with Alex last week from HAM, the Hobart Arts magazine. You know, another example, full of cultural capital. I mean, again, this is where we're establishing different flows of value, right? So cultural studies theory talks about cultural capital, right? Like Taylor, you have a lot of cultural capital.
It's true.
Creating music, you've got tons of cultural capital. You've got a good, strong moral economy in your engagement with your audience, right? You're giving this for free. So these are.
Yeah.
These are metrics through which you can measure a sense of success. But in terms of money...
I'm a genius
right?
and a martyr.
Yeah. In terms of money, it's that martyr narrative. It's that kind of the 95% of anyone engaged in cultural industry is just struggling, right? And the value there's value there, but it's not measured in ways that we can see in some commercial models, sadly. However, talking of value, if I can quickly jump, because I think this is a good segue to this great South Korean story. I don't know if you guys have read it yet. There's a great South Korean police lose seized crypto by posting password online.
So funny.
It's hilarious, right? So you could still have this happen to you when you're watching TV. And what happened was, so this was an incredibly, significant security failure by South Korea's National Tax Service, where they seized all this cryptocurrency from various tax evaders who had stolen and found all these ways of evading tax. But due to a critical operator error, the amount, so it was what they seized, 5.6, I think it's US million in crypto from 124 high-value tax evaders. But they've already lost roughly 4.8 million worth of this seized amount because an unknown person exploited exposed security information. Now, what had happened was officials during their telecast, right, the news, you're tuning into the news, officials accidentally managed to publish a high-resolution photo of the what's referred to as the Ledger hardware wallet.
That they said live on air, they were like, the password is.
In the background, there were these photos of what's called the Ledger hardware wallets that were in a press release. And unfortunately, these high-resolution photos displayed the seed phrases. That's the master keys which were needed to access the wallet. So this was in a press release they released, including these photos. So some individuals saw these photos and the seed phrases, and was about to figured out obviously that they could then log in with that seed password.
Yeah, so seed phrases is basically, if you lose your password, then you input this seed phrase of like 10 or 15 words. Very common.
So someone managed to saw that, logged in, grabbed as much money as they could, and it's just the police are unable.
How did they not take it all?
I guess they ran out of time, right? I mean, clearly this has been. They're
It's not
aware
like a
of
bank
this
vault.
now.
You didn't you're not running into. Oh, take as much as you can. Oh, it's like
That's
you
right.
just like download, right?
Keep doing the.
Well, the thing, because the
things.
thing is, it's crypto. So with crypto, you can get some money back if it's through a particular platform.
Right.
But sometimes, you've got to like leave it for a couple of hours before it actually get a sell thing that will actually go through.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a sad story of, I guess, power and institutional knowledge, right? Sometimes the people with the knowledge aren't
Incompetent.
in the institution they need to be, right? So huge gaps in their employment practices in terms of clearly not having someone
They'd have
with
a
the
new
practical
policy, I think,
expertise.
going forward for the media team. Just, blur all potentially sensitive information from images.
It is, well, yeah. Look, I mean, beware of what photos you're posting when it's involving financials. Yeah, and it's incredible they can't trace it. That's untraceable as to where
Well,
this
that's
money's
part of, I
ended up.
get the allure of crypto, right? The untraceability.
Yeah, that's right. That's, I guess, its appeal. So 456.
I've still got Trump coin.
Really, you
Yeah, I'm holding until it's millions, man.
you don't have Trump.
I do have Trump coin.
No.
I have like 91%
the,
of a Trump coin.
What was the thinking process there? Was it just, oh, this looks like a lark?
Yeah, it's a
This
meme
looks
coin.
like a joke?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But I bought it when it was 110, and
How
at
much
the
do you
moment
need to,
it's
like-
12.
okay, but you bought it at a low point?
No, I bought it at its
At
highest
the
point.
highest point,
Yeah.
right?
It's the low point is now, by the sounds of
Yeah,
it.
I thought it would keep going.
Now's the meme point. What was the lowest you could buy when you bought it from? Did you buy as little as you could, or like was it over $100?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Wow. No nice dinners for a while for you, I
Oh,
guess.
Yeah.
You only have 91% of a coin?
Yeah, because I didn't have like $130, which is what it was
So you paid like 100.
at. Yeah.
Very nice.
Well, I don't know if we've got enough time. I mean, there's one or two other stories about the China moment. Is anyone particularly enthusiastic to do the, or we might
I mean, you can save it
save it.
for a rainy day.
All right, homework for next week is
Have your China moment.
yeah. See if
Yeah.
you can have a China moment between now and next week.
And then you
So
can tell us about your China moment.
Yeah.
you can join us in the chat. Yeah, are you just like the gaming industry at the moment? That seems to be having a China moment. I do not know. All right, well, this has been, thanks for some messaging. Thank you, Oxronan, for messaging. Sorry,
Yep.
we'd missed it.
Yep. We've got an aptly timed WTF.
There you go. You didn't pick up his call and he decided to join the stream.
Probably a safer way to contact me. Thanks for listening at home, kids. Coming up next, we have music and entertainment. So keep listening to Edge Radio.
Knowledge and insights of
Why would you do that? This was such a good show.
For all
It was
your-
so smooth.
It's a very human show. It's a very human show. So keep listening to Edge Radio for more great music and beats.
You're listening to Edge Radio 99.3 FM.
G'day there, I'm from the radio station.
Me too.
Now, we have an amazing new app that lets you listen to us wherever you are. Plus, you can see what's coming up, message our studio, get our exclusive podcasts.
It's a game changer, but a few of you still haven't downloaded it. So I'm heading out into the community to show you all, one by one, how easy it is to download.
Okay, see you in a few weeks.
Bye.
Now, if you don't want to wait for Liv to do it for you, just search